What song just makes you really uncomfortable? Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye, because of the scenarios and the places that you might accidentally hear it. Imagine being in a dentist office with your parents when you're a kid. They're playing an adult-like contemporary station in the office. You're just chilling, and waiting to be called in for your appointment. Maybe you're passively listening to the music playing as you're reading your highlights magazine. And then you hear this horny-ass guy singing about how he needs sexual healing. And your mother is sitting right next to you. Awkward. Not allowed. TV girl. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but it just makes me feel, icky. All the talk ABT sex makes me feel like I need to drink holy water, and I get the whole irony of the song is that people don't want them to talk ABT sex. And the thing about it is that other songs with heavy sexual content like that address that it's not normal or make it seem like one night standish, while TV girl is like, nah, this is not all and it just makes me uncomfortable. Yes, it is still on my playing cause I just like the music. Relieved face. Mine's Factory Girl, the Pretty Reckless. My interpretation is that Taylor Momsen was thrown into the industry at the age of 2. Played Cindy Lou in The Grinch. And then got hooked on drugs in exchange for sex by the time she was 16. She's my favorite person ever celebrity-wise, as someone who escaped human trafficking and is living a normal life now. My heart goes out to her cause we all know those very young girls in Hollywood have a price to pay to be famous with their own band at 16. I used to work at a place with country music playing all day. I hated Hometown Honeymoon by Alabama. I'm thinking, girl, don't marry that loser. He has 2 jobs, but has no money. What is he spending it on? Meth? He doesn't have a place to live, borrows his grandma's ring, his brother's car, can't afford a honeymoon trip to anywhere or any floral arrangements. The only thing on his mind is get out of church and up to your room after abandoning all the guests. Red flag alert. All I wanna do is make love to you by heart. I used to think it was just a regular 80s song, but then as an adult I properly listened to the lyrics and realized they're about a woman whose husband is infertile so they can't get pregnant, so she goes out regularly with or without her husband's knowledge to pick up strangers, where she takes him to a motel and bangs him. The guy in the song is just the one who finally knocks her up. There've been many more before him. Cats in the Cradle. Holy fuck, that's bleak. I had a close and loving relationship with my own father, but so many of my friends didn't. When my husband and I adopted our first son, I rewrote the lyrics to match my hopes as a father. I'm coming home, son. You can count on me. Cause home's my favorite place to be, yeah. With you's where I want to be. He's 26 and still enjoys spending time with his dad. Imagined by John Lennon. When I was a kid, my dad used to force me to sing that song while he played it on piano, and I never wanted to because I didn't understand the song, and thought it was weird. And when I tried to refuse, he'd scream and narrate me and push me around until I gave in and did it, still sobbing half the time. This happened several times. I still hate that fucking song. Radiohead Inappropriate. My son felt like a social reject and he used to sing this all the time. He died 4 years ago now. Whenever it comes on the radio I just start crying. It is such a soul-wrenching song and it really hurts me that he identified with it so deeply. I miss him. He was so fucking special. Now he has a perfect body and a perfect soul. He floats like a feather. When my dad drank when I was a kid, he would listen to his record collection. Now when I hear those songs I have panic attacks. And it's a shame because there are some real bangers in there. The biggest one is Shout by the Isley Brothers. It's such a joyous song, and it's impossible not to hear in public settings, and it just reduces me to a puddle. The Limp Bizkit version of George Michael's song Faith, and even the original itself. I got drugged and had a bad horror trip. I started feeling very odd and not myself, while I listened to that song on my Discman. It was a little bit over 20 years ago and I still get a hint of a nervous, queasy feeling when one of the song version comes up. Korn, Daddy. It's uncomfortable as FCK. The first lines of the actual song part of the song after the introduction are little child looking so pretty. Yeah. If that doesn't let you know how uncomfortable the ride you're in for is about to be, nothing will. The song so popular by the Police in 1983 has become the stalker song in today's world. And rightfully so. Every breath you take. Every move you make. Every step you take. Every game you play. Every night you stay. I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see, you belong to me. Just some of the lyrics. Now seems creepy. It doesn't bother me personally, but I was banned from playing the Night Comes Stealing In while in my house at uni because it made one of my housemates uncomfortable. Not because of the lyrical content or anything, but I guess the song is just haunting enough that it resonated with her in a way to creep her out. Most Justin Bieber songs, Baby, Sorry and Love Yourself, are the most common ones and worst offenders when, say, on campus. But also, I just remembered Gangnam Style, and yeah, that was a very uncomfortable one to listen to. Especially in primary school, while it was getting played over and over. I love the Beatles, and Rubber Soul is probably my favorite album, but Run for Your Life sounds like it was written from the perspective of a crazy guy who's threatening to kill his girlfriend should she cheat on him, which she most likely will. As a result, it's kinda uncomfortable to listen to. I Want Action by Poison. I spent a lot of time watching MTV in my youth. I didn't pay close attention to lyrics. As I've aged, this song has become cringeworthy. See? Now I'm not looking for a love that lasts, I need a shot and I need it fast. If I can have her, I'll take her and make her. Plenty of cringe-making Christmas songs, too. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, bullying, cruelty, phony geniality. Santa Baby, the infantile voice makes it creepy, plus the greed of the protagonist. Walking in a winter wonderland, cloying. Later on, we'll perspire, as we dream by the fire. Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil. Fucked up song, but it's really good. I like music that tells a story. So if the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, cause a dance with the devil might last you forever. Hazard, Richard Marx. I swear I left her by the river. I swear I left her safe and sound. I need to make it to the river, and leave this old Nebraska town. I'd be having a regular day. This song would come on the radio and ban Multi-Level Sadness. Tag, You're by Melanie Martinez. Catchy song, but lyrics are basically about a woman being abducted. Third line of this song is, I'll cut you up and make you dinner. Super creepy and awful intentions. My daughter likes it but I can't listen to it with her. Toxic by Britney. It's a good song, but that one tune is a bit creepy to me. Creepy, but cool. You know which sound I'm talking about. I also once listened to a song called Sobbing Women from some musical. I forgot how it goes, but, yeah, incredibly disturbing. Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo. It's disturbing that she is jealous of her ex moving on after some time. While I understand that breakups are hard and that it's kinda like grieving, but it's a little weird that she's keeping such close tabs on her ex. Bunny Ranch by Adam Green. It's also the intro song to the Bunny Ears podcast hosted by Macaulay Culkin, or however you spell his name. Listen to it and you'll see why. You'll also look at Culkin different and wonder why he would wear bunny ears. Garth Brooks, That Summer. I don't like country music, but my mom loved Garth. Every time this played, I wondered if she was even listening to the lyrics. Even as a kid, I was. The Pina Colada song. Like really, a couple are looking to have affairs in the personal ads. They make a plan and go to the bar and see as each other and laugh. Who the fuck would laugh their wife or husband had planned an escape? Ed Sheeran's Shape of You is a 3-minute speed run of the fallout of hooking up with a guy you later find out is a boring creepy jerk. The whole song sounds like this tone-deaf guy is love bombing a hookup who's deeply regretting it. Kendrick Lamar, We Cry Together. It's a good song, but that shit left me speechless the first time I heard it. I know a few couples that have these exact types of interactions, so it was very relatable from an outsider looking in. I touch myself by the divinals. I know I sound like such a prude, but I think it's crass. Of course, I was pretty young when it came out, and when it was explained to me, I was appalled. I was 9. Cut me some slack. Woman in the Wall by Beautiful South. Amazing song, but once you hear the lyrics, you do a double take. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. I just like the tune, 'Cause I'm a Man by Tame Impala. The character implied by the lyrics is such a slimy, shitty, punchable person. And the fact that so many women are probably dating a guy like that right now makes me so angry. Baby It's Cold Outside and Santa Baby. Baby It's Cold Outside has always been creepy, and Santa Baby sounds like you're asking for a sugar daddy. Especially the line that's like, come trim my Christmas tree. Hallelujah, Leonard Cohen, covered by many artists. It isn't a Christmas song, and isn't appropriate for a wedding first dance song. The song is about betrayal, and doesn't mean what people think it does. Cool Daddy Cool by Kid Rock. Bonus for being an Osmosis Jones, which is where I first heard it. Young ladies, I like him under HC, some say it's statutory, I say it's mandatory. Yikes. Magic Man by Heart. From the lyrics it sounds to me like an older man is seducing a minor. It's just gross. Sucks too, because I love how it sounds, but I'll never be able to get past the lyrics again. PYT Michael Jackson. It's not intended to be a creepy, but especially considering some of the controversy surrounding him and children, it makes me uncomfy. Sucks too, because the song is a bop. Kim by Eminem. And sure, Eminem has other horrorcore tracks, but Kim has such a raw, unhinged energy that makes it stand out among the rest. Rotten Sarah by Tyler, the Creator is another one. I can't listen to Pink Floyd's Welcome to the Machine because it was playing when a man viciously beat his dog in our driveway back in 1978. I mean, it's a pretty eerie song to begin with. I've told every little star. It's in Mulholland Drive. I didn't realize it was a real song. Heard it in a supermarket once, years after seeing that movie, and nearly had a panic attack. Into the Night by Benny Mardones, which he claims is not about a sexual relationship with a minor, but it begins with "She's just 16 years old, leave her alone, they say so." Yeah, another level freak me. It was a big hit when I was 12-13 years old. I found out when I utilized what that song is about. Sweet little baby me was too innocent to hear it, haha. 1979 by Smashing Pumpkins. No clue why, but it reminds me of my uncle and grandfather who both passed away around the time it was released. The intro alone is enough to break me. Toes by Zac Brown Band. It never bothered me until I really heard the line, "All the muchachas they call me Big Papa when I throw pesos their way." Now I can't listen to that song. Caress Me Down by Sublime is literally about pedophilia. So is Wrong Way. I loved that band when I was a teenager. Now that I'm 40, they just make me cringe more often than not.